Hello, dear Scorpios, and welcome to your birthday month's readings with me. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. So, let's get started. And before I get started, I would like to wish all the Scorpios a very, very happy, happening, fantastic, spiritually blessed, protected, and healing birthday and the year ahead. May God bless you abundantly, my dear Scorpios, and may all your dreams come true. So let's get started. For Sun, Moon, and Rising Scorpios, what's in store? Well, it starts with a big bright sunshine upon you. And what does that mean? It means that Scorpios are in the spotlight. Everybody is looking at Scorpios. Scorpios are getting all the attention. My dear Scorpios, you are shining in the first week. Some of you might even take a holiday in a warm place to find and bask under the sunlight, while some of you are basking under fame. The spotlight is upon you. Everybody is looking at you. Maybe you have done a job very well. Maybe your project has succeeded the way you wanted. Maybe you have achieved what you had to in a wonderful and unbeatable way. And this is where you are getting a pat on your back, my dear Scorpios, saying, my dear Scorpios, you've done a very good job. And I would say, my dear Scorpios, is that indeed you have done a good job now that it is your birthday, because you've gone through a lot, and here you are watching me on this reading, wishing you, and also steady and strong, and have not given up. No matter what the situations and challenges that came on your path, you didn't give up, and that makes you a winner. It's not about how you managed it, it's about how much endurance you had to get to this point till today. And there's so much to be grateful about, right, my dear Scorpios? So in the first week, I say that the light is upon you, and I would say not just the spotlight, but the divine light is upon you. Regarding your love matters, you are getting the feeling of being loved. The secondly, related to your finances, also you're doing pretty well. Things are falling into proper places. Your projects are on the good way, my dear Scorpios. My dear Scorpio students, your projects are on the good way. So don't give up no matter what challenges arise. Keep on to your path, okay? And you shall conquer all these challenges. And this is what I believe, my dear Scorpio students, and you should believe it also, and you know it already, right? And then we go to the second week. And what is in the second week? This is about harmony, this is about balance, this is about fame also. Once again, fame is on the cards, my dear Scorpios. So whatever your field you are dealing in, I see that Scorpios are going to do pretty well and are going to get noticed for what they are doing, no matter in which field, whatever the field of work is, my dear Scorpios. You are going to manage things and get that attention that you deserve so much at this point of time regarding your work, especially. This is what I'm saying. Then I also see that everything is that well-being energy is very high in the second week, and thanks to your confidence is that you will accelerate the speed of your projects in the second week. No matter what it is, your negotiation skills will be on the top notch, and your confidence is going to be quite high. Still, you have to take care not to be overconfident, because then that can derail things, okay? Everything in balance is always good, isn't it, my dear Scorpios? So in the second week, this is what I see. I also see that this second week's energy is also going to liberate you from the money problems, the material problems that you have been facing since some time. So at this point of time in the second week, I see that there can be some good news regarding finances that comes to you. Maybe something that you are invested in is paying quite well. Maybe that land that was not getting sold is going to get sold. Maybe that that case which was going on about your heritage or something like that that is, getting sorted out, and you are getting the monetary benefits. All in all, you're on the good path of financial evolution. This is what is seen in the second week, my dear Scorpios. And then we are going to the third week. And what is this third week? Well, you are busy, my dear Scorpio. Some of you are planning a long distance trip. I see lots of movement for you in the third week. Some of you are traveling abroad. Some of you are planning a long distance travel. Some of you are traveling for work. Most probably some of you are attending some seminars, or some of you are called for some kind of meetings, conferences in your nearby locations. So you are traveling, and there is a lot of movement seen over here, my dear Scorpios, in the third week for you. Lots of work is also seen, maybe some new responsibilities also some of the Scorpios can get. So get ready for some new responsibilities, to shoulder new responsibilities also. Some of you are traveling for work purpose, while some of you are traveling for some kind of an event, a family event, can be a marriage of somebody also that you might be attending in the third week. Money matters once again are seeing the up days in the third week. You are trying something out. This is what I'm catching, my dear Scorpios. You're trying to make certain things work for your benefits and profits. And in the third week, the chances of having success are pretty much high over here. This is what I see. All right. However, for traveling, you would need to be careful. Also, make sure you have all the papers and everything in the proper place, because in the third week, some kind of delays can be expected also in what you do. All right, so make sure you have read all the papers, make sure you're doing everything the right way. Okay, don't let anything just cross very fast in front of your eyes, and then you realize that oh, finally I didn't pay attention, and here I am, and I'm a bit blocked, or things have got delayed just because of that small thing that I didn't pay attention to. This is what usually happens, isn't it, Scorpios? We can overlook it can be a very small thing, and we can overlook that, and later on that creates a lot of pain. So just make sure, my dear Scorpios, is that everything goes through your x-ray eyes, not once but twice and thrice before you sign on any paper, or before you are stepping out of your house. All right, my Scorpios. And then we go to the last week, and then last week, however, will be a bit of a challenging week over here. You might meet with some people once again who are saying, hey Scorpio, it's your birthday, I'm going to check whether you've grown or not, so I'm going to play a bit with your nerves. And then what are you going to do over there, my dear Scorpios? Depends upon how much you have grown. Everything doesn't seem to, everything doesn't have to be really wow. Otherwise, we will not value that wow and happy times, right? There have to be some ups and downs, right? And that makes the ride really interesting in life. Imagine if there is a monotonous road. I just dislike driving on a very monotonous road. There's nothing, you're just driving straight and just looking at the path. It's nice, but after some time it just makes me so sleepy. Just start feeling so sleepy. But then if there is a bit of twists and turns and a bit of the ups and downs, then it's fun. And that is what is going to happen in the last week. A bit of ups and downs are coming, a bit of challenges will come in the last week. Most probably it's regarding your paperwork also. This is why I told you in the third week, be careful of what you sign, okay? Because there can be some things related to administrative papers, or your visa papers, immigration papers, your bank statements, your taxes, your bills, or whatever are those important documents that you so much need in the proper state. Those shouldn't create problems in the last week. So just prepare everything and keep it just in case you need it. And I also see that for some of the Scorpios who are dealing with some legal cases also, it can be a bit of a challenging situation at this point of time, my dear Scorpios, in the last week. So keep your cool and know that, everything is a passing phase in life. Nothing really lasts, right? Everything comes and everything goes, and then comes and then goes, right? And in that, we have to start getting to the highest level of adaptability. Our adaptation skills have to increase, because nothing ever remains the same. So if we are like, no, it has to be like that and has to be like that, then things are not going to work in our favor. Because what is going to happen is that, yes, things are supposed to be like that, but they aren't. So what do? We need to adapt ourselves, and then we need to try to find ways around it, or ways through it, of how we are going to achieve what we want to achieve, my dear Scorpio. So just be mindful of that. In the last week there can be some people who might provoke you into a fight, into a debate, or make you say something wrong, okay? And that, if you do that, then what's going to happen is that you are going to make them win. And what is going to happen because of that is that they just wanted you to react, and you gave them all the food for them to make a big script out of it, and then they are going to become script writers, and then they are going to earn money on that script writing of what you said. And then they are going to also show, not only that, but they are also going to show that, see how bad Scorpio has been with me. But that's not the case. You were straightforward. But then, this is what I'm saying, adaptation is very important sometimes. Being straightforward, according to me, I honestly feel that this is the best quality. You have to be straightforward. When you don't like something, you say it out, because otherwise I find that really hypocritic, that you double standards, like you don't like something but you are just smiling and say yes, that's right and that's nice. Honestly, I can't take that. I feel it's nice to be straightforward, you like it and all, but at the same time we need to know how do we put our points across. If we are too sharp, then things might not bond very well with the people who are at the receiving end. So say things that are, what you have to say, your truth in the last week when you are provoked, but say it in such a way that it doesn't hurt, but the message gets conveyed, my dear Scorpios. Okay, so just a dash of diplomacy has to be added. Maybe your Libra friend or a Cancerian friend is around, just ask them or ask your Piscean friends. They will add a bit of humor also in it, bit of sarcastic humor also, and then you have a wonderful recipe to present the person in front of you with it. Okay, so in the last week, just be careful about that, and take care of your health also, because you're going to be so busy since the beginning of the month that you might find yourself a bit tired. So just work on your immune system, lots of vitamin C, and the C also, the vitamin C. Go to the seaside if you want, and just resource yourself, my dear Scorpios. I wish you a wonderful, beautiful birthday. And I was just thinking something is that in the last week, you have all those swords. So I was just wondering if you're going to have a late birthday party with 3 beautiful cakes, and then each sword for 1 cake, when you're cutting it. This is a mango cake. Oh, this is all fruit cake. This is the chocolate cake. And then you remember me when you're eating that cake also, all right? So have a wonderful, fantastic birthday and the year ahead. Lots and lots of blessings your way. I wish you all that your heart wishes for come true, my dear Scorpios. Please do like, share and comment, and I shall see you next month when baby Scorpio will be a bit grown up. Bye-bye. God bless. Bye.